These gurus are telling you to do one thing, while they are doing something else. They are telling you to send all these cold emails, blast all these DMs, through messenger bots, all that kind of stuff to chase after clients, while they're just sat there, chilling, attracting all these clients. So if you want to actually adopt the same thinking, adopt the same methods and principles that these financial gurus use to sign you as a client, I'm going to absolutely shatter your brain in this video. I'm going to completely change the way you see business and how people actually get clients for their business. So I'm really excited. Let's get into it. So back in May 2023, I was absolutely dead broke. I was probably like, some of you may be watching. Obviously, everyone starts somewhere, right? I'm not bashing on anyone, but like this was just absolutely terrible. I would remember coming home from school. I would, not even go shower. Like I would just be cold calling. Like that anger and that drive, just of being broke is like one of the best motivators ever. But it's also so shitty in the first place. Like it's just not cool. Okay, so I don't. That's the reason I make these videos, is to literally help you go from that stage to your desired situation, which I'm going to go over right now, in the fastest way possible. But also you want to go through that trial of fire. Like I remember it's like 4 to 5 hours just cold calling. I literally cold called every single UK gym, not even kidding, and I landed like 5 meetings. I went through Eman Gadgey's Agency Navigator, okay? So, and then Charlie Morgan's Easy Grow right after that. But, I landed 5 meetings and I was so shitty in sales, which is normal because you're starting out, that I didn't close one client. So at that time, I was making, I was actually working with Eman Gadgey by the time, so I was making around $1,500 a month. But once I got dropped from there, I was making like $1,000 a month, okay? So, it's decent money in South Africa, but like you can't, build an empire of that, okay? Like obviously I want you watching this video, you probably have bigger goals than making $1,000 a month, okay? Not to bash on people making less, obviously it's okay, but like if you're like me and you want to make millions, like that's just not going to cut it, okay? So then I went through my learning phase. I realized I don't know anything. I need to learn from smart people. Like what am I doing, sending all these cold emails and DMs, taking all my time, getting no sales calls of it? Like what is this? Like I was sending like 5 hours a day, just like, yo, do you want to, I can help you, I promise. But got in 5 meetings and then didn't close a single client. All that for nothing. Although it wasn't for nothing, I bought some, character development, but I don't want just character development, I want money, okay? So yeah, I went through my learning phase, went through Eman Gadgey's Agency Navigator at the time. I think now it's called like Educate, and then Easy Grow. So Easy Grow was probably one of the biggest transformations ever. You can watch the podcast once you're done with this video. I went from zero, basically, no clients with my agency, to $22,600 a month in 6 months. And actually, it said 6 months, but it actually took me 4 months. Or actually, around that time, like 3 months actually, because like it took me 2 to 3 months to actually go through the program. It's so extensive, and so like one video in module is like 3 hours. So like it took a lot of time to actually go through that, but I just learned a ton. Like my mind just exploded through that. And then August of 2023, I had my first $10,000 month, actually 13,000, 12,800, whatever, which is pretty decent, right? From, what was that? May of 2023 to August. This is actually my first month of, in June, I started sending outreach, okay? So, I started sending DMs, started sending emails, all that kind of stuff, and I made my first $10,000 a month, okay? Now, I'm making some weeks I'm making $10,000 a week, okay? So, that's obviously the desired situation, but if you're like me and you want to actually scale past that, and you realize some of these people are telling you to do one thing while they are doing the complete opposite. They're telling you to send all these emails, send all these DMs, but there's a much easier way. Like these people are just traveling, they're just riding fast cars in their Porsche GT3 and, getting all this money, like $1 million a month, hundreds and thousands of dollars a month, but you are out here grinding, sending all these emails and DMs, working like 12, 14 hours a day while they are chilling at the beach, making $10,000 a day, doing nothing. And you're like, something doesn't add up. Like, what is going on? There must be like, they are just, networking, they are just, flying private, but making all this money. Like, what is happening? Like, you are working so hard and you are making 10 times less. So this is what I'm going to unveil the curtains of and actually showcase what they are doing. And it's not unethical, like there's stages in business, but I want you to share the new stage of actually making money while you're sleeping, okay? While you're not even working. So that's the thing I want to get to, okay? So, it's cool and all, making decent money. You can travel, do whatever you want. You have escaped the matrix. You are basically out of the matrix. If you want to make $10,000 a month, just $5,000, $10,000, and you just want to stay there, that's totally fine. But I want to, help people who actually want to achieve great things, like actually make 100, 200,000, $1 million a month. I want to work with absolute dominators and conquerors, okay? I don't want to just work with people who just want to chill at 5,000. Although that's fine, no bashing, but like I want to work with absolute conquerors, okay? Making $1 million a month, okay? So if you're like me, you're not looking to just make $10,000 to $20,000, although that's cool, can have some cool traveling experiences, all that. You want to make $100,000 to $200,000 a month. 300,000, 400, $500,000 a month, okay? You want to conquer and dominate your industry, okay? So, in order to do that, you see all these people, traveling all that stuff, you need leverage, okay? That's the name of the game. Like a lot of people tell you it's leverage and all that. Like Alex and Moses said, it's not that rich people work harder than you, they just get more for every step. So when you're stepping one step, you're getting one step of work, basically. And when they step once, they get 10 steps for that. That's called leverage. So for the same input, you are putting 1 hour of work, they're getting 10 hours out. And, 1 hour work, you're getting 1 hour's work done. So that's where leverage comes in. It's the delta between inputs and outputs, okay? So you need that when you want to actually scale to $100,000, $200,000 a month, because they are traveling while making $10,000 a day because they have leverage, okay? And different business models provide different scales of leverage, okay? So you are here right now sending emails and DMs, making $5,000 to $20,000 a month, which is decent. But if you actually want to actually scale, and scale isn't $5,000, $10,000 a month. Scale is like $1 million a month, okay? So if you want to achieve that form of scale, like you want to make more than $100,000 a month fast, you need to completely change your approach. You need leverage, okay? So think about it. All these people are telling you to start an agency where they themselves are making money from their courses. Like they're telling you to send all these DMs and emails while they are making money from their courses. They don't even run an agency anymore, okay? I understand why they're saying this, because it's the most beginner friendly business model. But if you actually want to scale, you need to do what they are doing and not do what they are saying to do, okay? Actually do what they do, not do what they say you should do, okay? You need more leverage, okay? And when you're starting out, it's absolute zero, you have no experience. Obviously you need to go through that, what I just showcased right here. You need to go through this stage. You need to go through the cold calling. You need to go through the emails, because you're not at a stage yet where you deserve that success, okay? Well, once you've made over, $20,000, 5 to 20, you've actually gone through that, we can talk. But basically, Capital Club, they're telling you, or Capital Club's a bit different, but, educate, they all have these programs, 67 steps, all this kind of stuff. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just showing the leverage, because like they're not working and they're getting all this money by just putting themselves out there. Don't you want that? Like, do you rather want to sit on your desk and send all these emails and DMs and not even get a response back and people telling you to fuck off? Or do you want to live a cool life and actually get people coming to you? That's like the life, okay? That's where leverage comes in, okay? And you need to deserve it, okay? You can't just jump in and, just start this stuff when you haven't actually gone through the trial of fire and actually gone through your apprenticeship stage, okay? It doesn't have to take that long, just like 1 to 2 years, okay? It's not that long. So if you're running an agency, you're advertising a logo. But if you're running a course or like a mentorship, or where you're helping other people, you're advertising yourself. That's the difference, okay? You want to be advertising yourself, not a logo. All right. So not doing this to shit on anyone. Like I'm just exposing, or not exposing. I'm just telling you like how this actually works. So I literally worked with some of these people. I just want you to understand how the game is played. If you want to play in the big leagues like these guys, you have to advertise yourself. You can't be advertising a logo. Okay. So with that out of the way, you need if you basically, this is how the old model works. All right, so you got the old model right here, and this is your leverage point. There's a quote that says, "Give me a fulcrum and a stick, or not a stick, but I don't know, what is it, whatever, and I can, I totally butchered that quote, but I can move the world," or something like that. Like, if you can have a small input and get like all this output. A lot of these smart people, even Alex Moses said, like, what thing can you work on the least and get the most out? That's leverage. Okay, this is the old model where you're just sending a bunch of cold emails and DMs. Like, let's say you have a rock right here and you're just chasing after clients. You just, you're like a dog, just getting after each client, like following up, like, please buy my service, please, and you're not getting these responses. People telling you to fuck off, calling you a scammer. Like, you're doing all this work, okay, and you're getting this out, $5,000 to $20,000 a month, which is decent. Okay, if you want to stay there, that's totally fine. But if you actually want to conquer and actually want to dominate, this won't cut it. Okay, this is not going to cut it. So you're just chasing after clients, putting in all this work and getting that out. This is the new model. You just have the same rock. Okay, clients are coming to you. Clients are sending you DMs. Clients are sending you emails. You just put like a small piece right here, a small rock, and you get all this money. You get $100,000 to $200,000 a month. That's why you see these people, posting content, all that kind of stuff, living the life and making all this money while you are out here sending emails and DMs and just getting like $5,000 a month, where they make that in like an hour doing nothing. Okay, so that's basically a new model. So if you want help with that and you actually are sick and tired of just sending all these emails and not getting any responses and just people telling you to, just calling a scammer, basically blocking your email and just landing in the spam account anyway, sending all these DMs and just people opening it and not saying anything. If you actually want to become like a leader in your space and, clients sending you DMs and just paying you, DMs, paying you the money in the DMs, not even hopping on a sales call, just because people already trust you. They consumed all your content. You're putting all this content out here. People consume that. That's the reason why you buy their products. It's because they put out content. They're not sending you a DM. They're not sending you cold emails. They are putting out content, and you consume their content. You form a parasocial relationship, though. So like you feel like that you know him. But like, obviously just watch his content, so you feel like you're building a relationship with him, and then you just give him money because of the reciprocity bias. You need to learn cognitive biases. You need to learn the 39 triggers. There's a trigger called the liking, loving tendency, where if you like someone, okay, and you consume their content, you're more likely to give them money, okay? So you can't do that through DMs and emails. So if you want a business with more leverage, just DM me on Instagram. I can help you out, okay? I'm very passionate about this because this is the stuff that they actually are doing, okay? But not the things that you don't want to do the things they're saying. You want to do the things that they are doing, okay? Where you can put a small rock right here and get all this money, not just sending all these emails and just landing in the spam box, okay? So if you want help with that, just send me a quick DM, and I'm always here to help. That's my main goal here, to just provide so much value. Obviously, I have also want to make some money. Like, you got to pay some bills, okay? Like, that's the name of the game. But like, if you want me to help you with that and actually share with you how I was able to make $10,000 weeks and scale way past that, like that's my goal, just send me a DM on Instagram and I'm here to help you. So if you enjoyed this one, make sure to leave a like. If you disliked, I don't mind, that's also totally fine. But anyway, if you want some help with this to actually implement this system in your business, and you are cognizant and aware of the fact that these creators and these influencers and these marketing gurus are telling you to do one thing while they are doing the complete opposite, attracting their clients, while you are out here, blasting all these emails and DMs trying to sign a client, hoping they see the email and it lands in spam. So like, if you want to implement the principles and the methods that they use to get you as a client, make sure to, send me a message on Instagram. I'm always here to help at Andro Koen. So you can just, send me a message there. Always want to help. That I obviously know what it feels like to be broke and to be at the other side of the spectrum. So, if you want some help with that, just DM me and, we can have a chat. So anyway, see you on next week's video. Cheers.